guys, next thing, how do we make a 3 pocket page? Alright, let's see how we do that. Well, first of all, I am gonna cut a piece that I like to use on my page. So you definitely need to figure out which size you like. Now, I did earlier with this one an 8. So if I want to use it on this one, I need to make it an 8. So that's my first goal. Check on how large you want this. Alright, so I'm gonna cut this off. And now first we need to make a hinge, of course, otherwise you can't make a page. So I'm gonna score 1/2 inch, and I also like to add another 1/8 just to give it a little space. Alright, let me just fold everything down, score it. Now also this little guy. All the way down, so it's nice and even. Here you go. Yes, alright, so that's our hinge with that extra 1/8. I love to do that so we have the space. Alright, now you decide how wide you want this. Well, I only have for now these small ones, so I don't have to make them too wide. So I'd like to make small pockets, but I want to have a 1/2 inch on each side left. So if you have something like this, or if you want to know, if you already know what size card you like to use to put in your pockets, then I recommend that you measure it up. Now this is 3, I think this is a 3 by 4, yep. And then I just want to make my pockets a 4, so 1 inch larger, 1/2 inch here, 1/2 inch there. Alright, so just measure it up, like this is a 3, so I want to make my pockets 4 inches. Alright, so that's my goal. So I'm gonna cut this at 4 inch. Here we go. Now this is my workspace. Alright, so mine is 4 by 8. Okay, and that will fit perfectly on my on this page right here. I also can make it this way, so I can add it under here if I want. Let me check it out. Yep, that will fit. Just gonna check. It fits actually perfect. Just to make sure, I'm just gonna cut it just a little slightly smaller. Now I definitely know that it fits. Yep. So do you like this? If you want to add it somewhere, you also have to decide if you want it on the right side or on the left side. It's also just a possibility which size you like it. For this one, I am going to add this on the right side. So I'm just going to turn this over so my hinge is on this side. Alright, next step. Next step, we need to make, how many pockets do you want? Totally up to you. I think 3 pockets, something like that. Alright, now how we can decide that. Let me put this away. So grab a ruler and just put this on here. What I like to use is the first one is 2. I don't know why, but I just love that size. So if I want to add 2, then the rest I can measure. And the next one is 6, so I can split this in 2. But I also definitely want to keep away 2 inch from the top. So if I add my card inside here, that I have space left. So if I want to make a mark, so here I don't want to add a pocket too close. Alright, so now what I have is a 4 inch left. So if I would do each time a 2, then I will end up with my last pocket with a right here. So I want to make it right here and here, so that's, then I have this still 2 inch. So that would be a nice size. Don't you think? I think you even can make a 4 pocket. If I'm gonna make, let me check, 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5, then I still have enough space. Then can I have 4 pockets? That's also nice. That would do also very nice. So what if we do that? So 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5, and this one. And the bottom one is 2. Then I can make 4 pockets. And I still have plenty. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Alright guys, next what I like to do is I'm going to grab a full sheet. And if I do this, then I know it will fit. But if I do this, I definitely know it will fit. Yeah, that's my method. So first things first, what I like to do is I'm just going to score 1/2 inch. And fold it around. And then let's measure this from left to this side, so nicely at the end, and let's score on that mark. And then we can cut it shorter. Here we go. Okay, so now we have the same size for all the pockets. Very easy. Wait just a sec. I almost throw this away. Don't ever throw your leftovers away. Alright, so now we have a nice piece with 2 inches. These are we're going to make all the pockets with. Okay, now the first pocket is very easy because it's a 2 inch. So nothing we can go wrong with that, because we are just going to cut this at 2 inch. Alright, so that's one. Now the next one, we are going to, first we're going to score 1/2 inch. Yep. What's wise? I think I can cut this nicely in a nice corner and fold it, because I don't want these pockets going all the way down. I'm gonna make a hinge at the bottom, and then we are going to not make this 1.5, because I also want this to be lower. Wait just a second. I'm just gonna check it out. So if I want to add this card in here, then it will be right here. So if I'm gonna grab a next card, this is my 1.5. I think 1 inch lower. That will be cool. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut this 1.5 plus 1 inch. So I'm gonna cut this at 2.5 inch. Fingers crossed that I do it correctly, but I think that we can fix that. Okay. Now we're gonna do that 2 more times. 1/2 inch. You can score it and cut it at 2.5. One more time. 1/2 inch and 2.5. Alright, now let's check it out. See, we only have this piece left. thank God I made a large one. Alright, so now let's see. First, I can cut this down, just like that. This is the bottom. This one is done, and this one is done. Okay. Now, this is the bottom. Now we need to put this inside, so we have 1 inch inside. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to use my scoreboard, give it a little extra. Well, not a little extra, maybe it's even easier to do that. Let me check that out, girls and boys. So if I'm going to make a mark at 1 inch, then what we're going to do, we are going to, well, what if I also do this? 1/2 inch here and 1/2 inch here. Okay, so what I did was 1/2 inch, not a 1/2 inch, a full inch. 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. And if I then cut this down, let me see what I then I have. Alright, okay, that's cool. Then I'm just gonna cut this one. Well, and this I can let it stay on, or I can cut it this way. Because this is only the stopper that keeps this tag from going down all the way. Okay, that's cool. And now, if I have my first pocket, I can slide this in just like that. Oh my gosh, cool. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do with all of these. And I don't think it's particularly necessary to make perfect 1 inch marks, but oh well, you just have to give you an idea what I did. And if you do all the same, then it looks nicer, of course. Yes, it will. Okay, see, and then you get this one. Super cool. Cool. Alright, last one. So 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Well, you also can use a ruler, of course. You don't have to use scoreboard. It's just easier for me right now. Alright, so cutting this one off, this one. Here we go, here we go. Yes, okay, cool. Now let's see. Oh, before we're gonna add this, I definitely want to make those notches again. Love it. You don't have to particularly put some design paper first. You can do that, but it's not special needed. Alright, and you don't have to do a notch. That's also totally up to you if you like to do that or not. I just make it, I just love it. Makes it fancy. Yep. And then I need to cut it. Here we go. Yeah. Right. Oh, super excited. Yeah, now it's actually totally, yeah, I'm just gonna add it first. Alright, so always waited too long. Here we go. Put some glue on the first pocket. Oh. Don't forget the bottom. Here we go. Hinge on the right, yep. There we go. Here we go, and now what we're gonna do is, yep, we are going to put some glue on the bottom hinge. Now let's see. Oops. And then just put it in, burnish it down, and then you definitely need to make sure that the glue does not go in the pockets. So only, cool. Alright, so I must say I never did that with the stopper bottom. I'm going to use my belly to keep it down. And then make sure that the glue that's in the pocket is going to be loose. There we go. That's why I don't add too many glue on the bottom. Okay, then make it loose. Make sure that all your pockets are loose. No glue. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so that's cool, and yeah, I hope you see that, but you will see it better if I'm gonna add some design paper on it. Let me first check out. Oh, this one is just a little too short, but all the rest are fitting perfect in it. Only the last one is a little bit too high. Alright, it's only my mistake, but for now it's nice and cool. Alright, let's put some design paper on it. Okay. one I'm going to use, well, I'm definitely going to use my 6x6 paper pack. Okay, let's see, let's use this one. It's pretty black, then I must say, with these papers. Maybe this for the bottom. This one is also very nice to use for the sides. Okay, very black papers. I know, I know. Very black papers. One, two, three, four. Oh, I think I can use these. Alright, so let's see how. Well, first of all, the bottom piece needs to be in the middle. Yep. Need to be. So that is my first one that I cut. Go. Yep, it's black on black, so it's not easy to be seeing, but okay. I still love these papers. So glad that I finally could use them, can use them. Now I only want to know exactly where, because this one I cut at 1. So I assume, yeah, that I need to cut these just a little tiny. Alright, let's check it out. We definitely need to put something inside, otherwise you don't see a thing. With these black, oh wow, this fits perfect. Super cool. Here we go. Yep, black on black. Whose idea was that? Well, at least I finally can use these papers. Let me have that pleasure. Crazy, I know. Alright, so same things for the other ones, but the only thing what is different with the other ones is, just a second. See, now I have this paper left. It's totally black. That's actually a pretty waste, but okay. Black is black. Now for this one, you just have to be sure that this is low enough. So I'm just gonna add it right here, and then I just eyeball it right here. So I definitely am low enough to cover up inside. Alright. Well, then you can measure, and then you can cut another one. This one is 218. So I can cut another one because I already have this size. Alright. So let me cut 2 of these. go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Alright. Again. Move this in and on its place. Where else you have long nails for? Okay, yeah, I must confess, why not just use this one? Because I do have still that cut, so why not? Because it's only black, I'm just going to use it. Use it so we don't have to cut another paper. Here we go. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Just making shorts. Oh my gosh, why did I not think of that sooner? This is actually so much fun. Now I forget to see. And then at the end I always can add it in an album. But for you it's easier to find a certain pocket or a certain thing that you want to do quickly. So yeah, and for me it's so much fun to do. So it's a win-win, win-win situation. Definitely. Okay, cool. And there we go. Okay, I have a little idea how to use this last piece. What? Yeah, it's still black. It's black. Where I'm gonna use it for, I have no clue. But what if I use this and then the other piece right here? Something like this. What do you think? I also can cut this out. I think that's even better to do than what I had in mind. So that's what I'm going to do. I just cut this out. Throw it away. I don't need it. Black. Why on earth did I buy black papers? Why did I not just put a little dot or stripe, something on the back, but just black? Okay, now this one is black. And I definitely can use it. Let's fits. Yep, that fits. Yep. Yes, and now I just can, of course, smooch the edges, make it nice. Don't wash it, just make it nice. Okay, where do I want it? I think I'm just gonna add it. Definitely. Where do you want it? I don't know what they are doing outside, but there is a lot of bumping. Like they are unloading horses or something. But that makes no sense. But that's the sound. Alright, yes! Alright, what do you think? It's super cute, and I always can add it anywhere where I like. Put something on the back, of course. Not knowing what right now, but for now I really like how this turns out. Put some cards inside. And I know this one is too white. But that's the idea. You always can make other cards inside, but that's the idea for this one. What do you say? You always can add smaller tags in here, so you will definitely see those notches, but you get the picture. Alright, so yep, that's my 4-pocket page. Super cool, isn't it? And I always can add this nicely behind this. Cut this down in a nice angle. Always can add this everywhere you like, but I think at the end I will love it right here. And then put something on the back, of course. Yeah, cool, love it. Alright guys, this is the end of this shorts. The 4-pocket page, 4-pocket page. Yes, that's the one. Alright, so if you like to make one, you can make every size you want. I just told you how. So, see you next short. Bye bye.